Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to set up mobility print paper cut to print from your Chromebook to your Riso printer. So first thing you have to do, you go to your server. You can see I'm logged onto my server, and then you tap mobility paper print download. Select that first option. Select get it now. Because I'm installing on the Windows server, it's already selected. You can load the file. Wait for the file to be downloaded. The file is called PC Mobility Print. After that, run the file to install the application on your server. Okay, accept the agreement. Next, install. Okay, it's not a problem. You just close it and look for the mobility print on your stats. Click that button, mobility cuts, mobility print. Can you see it on the left hand? Let me do it again. You can see it here, and if you go to your all program, paper cut mobility print, select it. The first thing you need to do is to set the password. The username is already admin by default, so you just have to create a password to log into your application. So you can enter your organization name. If you like, you can subscribe. No, I don't want to subscribe, so just create it. So now I've got my mobility print setup. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is so as you can see, after the setup is done, you can see that there are 3 printers already published in our network. So you can check out those printers. You can see this one, the Riso, the HP, and all these ones. But this is the one that has secure print. This one you need password to release it. So what do you do for these ones? You can just, once you deploy the mobility print client on your Chromebooks, they should be able to print this one straight away. But for this one, because this one has you have to use a password to release it. So you have to go extra mile to do some setup. Okay, all right, so that's done on this side. Okay, now because I want them, my network to be able to, users to be able to print from Chromebook. So you can, if you click here, they can now show you how to set it up. But because I already know it, so we're just going to go straight to doing it. But you can find information how to do it from here. However, so straight away I have to go to my admin, log into my admin console, my to deploy mobility. Okay, let me just, if you go here, it says you log in, make sure the client is install. You need to install this app, mobility print, for the users be able to print from Chromebooks, so that when they sign into their Chromebooks, once they need to have this deployed on their Google account in order to print. So that got to do. So what do we do? Mobility print Chrome. Remember that name? We'll go to our admin. So here, depending on, I want to deploy it just for this OU, the people on this OU to be able to use it. So it's just like the test school. So you go there. So click that. Chrome. Okay, you look for it. Mobility prints. Mobility Chrome. Select for it, and that's the one, mobility print paper cut. So you just select it, the app, select. So I want first install in it, so that as soon as they sign into their Chromebooks, they should see it. have to do. So this now I've deployed the mobility print for users on my network. Once they sign into their Chromebooks, they should be able to see this app. Okay. So that's it done. The final thing we need to do now is to set up the secure print on the printer. So we go log into the printer. I enter the IP address of my printer. That's the Riso now. You log in and enter the password. Just log into your Riso printer to set up the account that we use to release their print jobs. So you go to admin, you select user setting, you add a user. So you can call this user Chromebook. Someone from Chromebook, you set temporary password 1234. Confirm 1234 and the temporary password. So the login that we use called system. You have to use this for Riso system. That is the PC login, which will connect that Chromebook to this Riso. So that's it, right? So you just save it. Okay. So the next thing that we need to do is to go to that Riso to change the temporary password to a permanent password that you will use to release the job. So as soon as you print from your Chromebook to that Riso, you look for Chromebook, which is the name, and enter the password that we're going to use. Okay, I'm now at the Riso printer, and the first thing I have to do is to, and look for Chromebook, enter the temporary password that was created so that I can change it to a permanent password. Let me just use one. Go to next, one, next, and now you've changed the password. Okay, now I'm going to log into a Chromebook to check the setup. First, I need to be sure that the mobility print has been deployed on my login. Yes, I can now see the mobility print deployed. So now I'm ready to go. So let's just test it out. I go to open a blank document. That's printing from Google now. Testing Chromebook print to Riso. Okay. So when you select print, you go down here, select the save as, you go to see more, so you can see the printers that have been deployed. You can see the 3 printers that have already been published from the mobility print server side. So with the one I want to print, you can print to any of these ones, but this is the one that has password, that you need password to release your print job. But this one, if I select print and print to them, they just go straight away, but they don't have any password. They are not secured. But this one, you have to use a password to release it. Okay, I select this one and I send it to the printer. So now we're going to go to the printer to make sure that we can release this print job. Remember, when you get to the printer, you look for Chromebook, because you've already created an account with Chromebook and use it to release your job.